I didn't know what black-eyed children were when they knocked on my door. I only knew that every instinct in my body told me not to open it. It was just after 11 p.m. on a Tuesday. Quiet. Too quiet. The kind of night where even the street lights feel dimmer than usual. I just turned the TV off when I heard the knock. Not loud, not aggressive, just polite. 3 slow taps. I remember standing there, staring at the door, annoyed more than afraid. Nobody knocks that late where I live. Friends text first, neighbors don't bother at all. Then came the voice. A child's voice. "Hello? We need help." That was the first thing that felt wrong. I walked closer, staying just out of reach of the handle. "Who is it?" I asked. There was a pause. Then another voice joined the first, slightly higher, also calm. "We're just 2 kids. Our car broke down. Can we come inside and use your phone?" Something about the way they spoke bothered me. Not scared, not upset. Rehearsed. I glanced through the peephole. 2 children stood on my porch, a boy and a girl, maybe 10 or 11 years old. They were dressed normally, hoodies, jeans, but they stood perfectly still. Too still. The porch light was on, but they hadn't stepped fully into it. Their faces were half hidden in shadow. "Why don't you step into the light?" I asked. Another pause. The boy spoke this time. "We can't, not unless you invite us in." That should have been the moment I walked away. Instead, I felt something else. Pressure. A sudden heaviness behind my eyes, like I hadn't slept in days. My thoughts felt slower, thicker. The girl tilted her head slightly. "Please," she said, "we're cold." I reached for my phone to call someone, anyone, and realized my hands were shaking. I asked them where their parents were. "They're waiting," the boy said. "For what?" I asked. "For us to come inside." My mouth felt dry. My heart was pounding now, loud enough that I was sure they could hear it through the door. I looked back through the peephole. That's when I saw their eyes. At first, my brain refused to understand what it was seeing. Their eyes weren't dark. They were black, no whites, no pupils. Just smooth, reflective black, like glass. The girl smiled. It was a small smile, controlled. Wrong. "Please let us in," she said. "You said you'd help." I realized then that I hadn't said that, but somehow it felt like I had. The pressure in my head grew stronger. A sharp ache right behind my temples. For a split second, I found myself reaching for the door handle without thinking. That scared me more than the eyes. I stepped back. "No," I said. My voice cracked. "I can't help you." The boy's smile faded instantly. His voice dropped. Not deeper, flatter. "You need to." The porch light flickered. I don't remember deciding to slam the door. I just did it. Locked the deadbolt, then the chain. Then I stood there, breathing hard, waiting for them to start knocking again. They didn't. Minutes passed, then 10, then 20. Eventually I looked through the window. The porch was empty. No footprints, no sound. Just the quiet street and the hum of the streetlight. I didn't sleep that night. In the morning, I checked my phone. I hadn't made any calls, no missed notifications, no messages. But there was one thing I couldn't explain. On my front door, just below the peephole, were 2 small handprints. Perfectly clean, perfectly black. And every now and then, late at night, I still hear 3 slow knocks. I never answer, because now I know what black-eyed children are, and I know they only need one thing: for you to let them in.